Hey everybody, we are back in our Skoolie build and I am working on a major project right now. This is a new addition. This is our solar power cabinet. And I'm building this right now to house a bunch of solar equipment, but what is powering this project is that Ecoflow Delta Pro. The Delta Pro has really amazed me over the last month, 2 months of constant use. This thing has not lost power one time. It has never gone down to 0% since I started using it, and I'm running all sorts of stuff right now. Ironically, I am using the Delta Pro to build its replacement because I want a permanently mounted solar system installed in the bus where I can connect DC panels and all sorts of stuff. This is going to have about double the storage capacity as the Ecoflow Delta Pro and way more solar input. I'm going to have 8 400-watt bifacial solar panels on the roof, and that is just too much for this Ecoflow Delta Pro. That's 3,200 watts of solar. In here, it's going to require 3 charge controllers to handle that much wattage, so it's a massive amount. I just wanted a huge system. The Ecoflow Delta Pro has been doing everything though so far. We've used it to run an air conditioner, our heater, and all the power tools. As you can see right now, like I have the drill. This is my charging station for all the drill batteries and power tool batteries. But outside, I have been using a full-size Ryobi table saw. It's a 15 amp saw, and the Ecoflow Delta runs it perfectly. It's running the table saw that's out here and everything off of just 1,500 watts of solar panels. It is a bit minimal because a lot of times I wake up in the morning and there might be 20% left on the Ecoflow Delta Pro, but it's pretty freaking close to exactly what we need on a daily basis to live in our school bus. So it's pretty awesome. I just wanted to let you know that this little series of videos is a month-to-month update about how the Ecoflow Delta Pro is working for me. I've been using it for over 2 months and it has been freaking incredible. To let you know, they did send this unit out to me for testing and review purposes at no charge, so I just wanted to throw that out there so you know where I'm coming from. Here is the Ryobi table saw that I have been using non-stop with the Ecoflow Delta Pro. I'm using it as a workbench as well. As you can see, I have my vise out here. This is an awesome table saw. As you can see right here, it says 15 amp. It's a little dusty. See, it's a 15 amp table saw. This sucker pulls a lot of power, but the Ecoflow Delta Pro can keep up very well. I'm also running jigsaws, plug-in tools, charging all the batteries for circular saws, reciprocating saws, and angle grinders. It has been freaking awesome. I'm building all this cabinet out of 3/4 inch finished plywood, so you have to be real careful when you're cutting it because you don't want to create a bunch of splinters and cracked edges and stuff because it's already done. I'm going to go back and fill in the edges with some sealer and stuff like that, but in the bus it has been working amazingly. 1,500 watts of solar out here on the ground provides plenty of power, and as you can see, it's winter now, so the sun has changed direction a little bit. This panel is in the shade like most of the day, and it's still been enough to keep the power station charged and keeping me running and doing all these projects, no problem. I have it set up in a temporary position. I know it looks like kind of a mess right now, but it is 11 o'clock in the morning, and we're sitting at 99%. This thing fills up every single day, even in cloudy weather, even when the sun is low in the sky, because winter is coming and the sun has changed position. I guess actually the earth has changed position in relation to the sun. The sun stays the same, I guess. Anyways, Ecoflow Delta Pro has been working freaking awesome, and it has been powering this project in the Skoolie. Let me show you inside this cabinet real quick. I just got all the doors on. This part is going to open up here and reveal the inverter, the multi-plus Victron inverter, the 3 solar charge controllers, and the links distribution system and the smart shunt is all going to be housed in this thing here. We have a little magnetic catch that opens the door. Look at that. Down on the bottom here, we have 3 200 amp hour batteries. They're lithium LiFePO 4 batteries that are from Golden Mate, and a video will be coming out soon about those. And then up here on the top, this door opens as well. I wanted to have plenty of access to this area if I need to do any kind of maintenance or anything like that. I can service all of the parts that are going to be stored in here. As you can see, I have tools and screws and stuff in here right now, but the multi-plus will be back here in the corner. The charge controllers maybe be right here, 1 2 3, and then on the bottom here, the links distribution system and the smart shunt. I believe that's how I'm going to run it. I'm not totally sure yet because I need to get all those pieces out of the box and test them out and see how they work in here. The new solar system is not the point of this video. The point of this video is that I wanted to check in and update you on how the Ecoflow Delta Pro has been working for us. And it is awesome. If you have, pretty modest power demands, the Ecoflow Delta Pro has plenty of power. You could totally build a system all around just the Ecoflow Delta Pro. And if you need a little bit more power, you can add on an additional battery, or you can add on another Delta Pro and wire them in parallel. And it comes with all the cables to hook those up, so you can really expand that system. But like I said, I wanted a permanently installed system in this bus that is going to be like our powerhouse. This thing is going to have all the power that we need, and it won't be in just one tight little package. One downside to any power station is that your round trip efficiency is a little bit lower than what you would get on a self-built system. Everything's all in that one package. There's more heat to be dealt with, and there might be a little bit less round trip efficiency. Now, what I mean by round trip efficiency is the power coming in, being discharged, and the whole circle of life on a solar power station is your round trip efficiency. Power stations tend to be a little lower in round trip efficiency than a regular built system with separate components and all that, because there's room to breathe. You got way more space for all those components to work. So that being said, even though the Ecoflow Delta does suffer from a little bit of round trip inefficiency, just like all power stations, it's not just due to this one here. All of them are kind of the same. You're going to lose a little bit of power on the charging and discharging cycle of things. I don't even look at that as a downside because that's how all power stations are. And I just wanted something that was permanently mounted in this bus and much, much more power and expandability. Plus, I do product reviews and I do test these products, and I have other projects that are going on. So I needed to build a dedicated system that's going to be permanently in the school bus that I will use for many different projects, different battery tests, different component tests. All of that sort of thing is going to be in this cabinet, and I can switch components out and test out all sorts of different things. We're sitting at 100% now. The thing is totally charged up. I'm going to go ahead and turn the table saw on. This is a 100-foot extension cord that goes out to the table saw, and I just move this around outside for everywhere I need power. I have 100 feet to work with. So I'm going to come out, turn on this table saw, and I'll just show you how easily it runs. Even my generator can't run this as well as the Ecoflow Delta Pro does. The blade is down in there, but so normally when I turn on the saw with the generator, it takes a few seconds to catch up. It'll be like as the RPMs on the generator catch up. Not with the Ecoflow Delta Pro. It has a massive surge capability, and it can run this table saw like it's nothing. No problem at all. Other things like jigsaws and little other sanders, plug-in tools like that is no sweat for this power station whatsoever. It is really powerful. So coming to you from my homestead, I want to invite you to click the link in the description of this video. Check out Ecoflow for awesome Black Friday deals. They're going to be coming out on Black Friday with amazing deals on the Ecoflow Delta Pro, the Delta 2, solar panels, their generator, their refrigerator, the Glacier, their air conditioner. All of these things are going to be discounted for Black Friday, so click the link in the description of this video and get yourself a Ecoflow product. You will love it. See, it takes a lot of power to rip down a 2x4. I was just making cuts with the grain along the side, and it does it no problem at all. I'm gonna go inside and fit these on the bench that they're gonna go into. All right, this is the bench that they're going into. This one with the notch is going in the middle. Has a little extra support for this center section. And make sure, oh, there it goes, perfect. This one will be down here on the end. This one will be over, whoa, will be over here on this end. Here, I want it this way. Yep, like that. And that fascia board will connect to those, and I have the bench pretty much all laid out. And that piece will be hinged so that we can store stuff inside of this huge area over the wheel well. It will be a massive amount of storage space. I just got to get everything screwed in. It looks perfect. So there we have it. That is pretty much the basis of what the bench is going to look like. This is a lid that will open up. I'm figuring out how I'm going to put the hinge on it now. And I got to cut a little strip of plywood for the back that's going to butt up to this lid. But yeah, it's looking good. Looking good.